lives to support and defend the Constitution and our country. For the safety and comfort of those around you, we ask that you remain in place until our distinguished guests have left the reviewing stand and departed the area. Restroom facilities are located in the buildings on either side of the parking lot, and during this morning's ceremony, smoking and the consumption of alcoholic beverages is not permitted. Please be cautious when ascending and descending the bleachers. Please use handrails where available and watch for tripping, slipping, and falling hazards. Finally, please do not go onto the grassy areas when taking photos during the ceremony. The flights before you today are named after Air Force pioneers who have made significant contributions to our enlisted heritage.
These batteries work?
They have special
they should all be charged. Don't use
especially
these
those
right
who are
here.
transitioning
Just
from
the,
civilian to warrior airmen of character. Today's graduates make up these heritage flights and will continue to shape our Air Force.
They should all be good.
And now, I'd like to take a moment to inform you on specific flight locations on the parade field. As viewed from the bleachers, from your left to your right, the first floor heritage flights to pass review today are from the 320th Training Squadron, McCoy, Andrews, Parrish, and Kingston flight. They are followed by Blue and Roy flight from the 323rd Training Squadron. Next is to Pratt Waldo flight from the 324th Training Squadron. In the center of the parade field is the 737 Training Group's Drum and Bugle Corps, Murray flight from the 321st Training Squadron. The flight selected to carry our national, state, and territorial flag is from the 331st Training Squadron, Kissling flight, followed by Peterson and Finch flight. Next are Cody and Mappy's flight from the 323rd Training Squadron. The last three flights to pass review today are from the 324th Training Squadron, Harlow, McKinley, and Campanelli flight. At this time, please find a place to sit. Thank you, and enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the entrance of our official party. Please remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Spencer.
Good morning. If it is your custom, I invite you to join me in prayer. Lord, we praise you that you are a God of life, one who desires that we live life on purpose and to the fullest. And as we celebrate Fiesta, we thank you for the great city of San Antonio. And we are so grateful for our strategic partnership and all the mutual benefits between this great community and our military families. As these newest airmen graduate today from basic military training, I pray that they would long remember the key tenets of mentoring and training that they have learned here. May it not just help them serve well in the Air Force, but may the principles imparted here by MTIs and other leaders help them to be the best that they can be in all aspects of their lives. And since today's graduation is the start of Fiesta, I want to share quickly an acrostic using each of the 6 letters that spell Fiesta to help today's graduates remember what is truly important about your service in the Air Force and the quality of your character throughout your lives. F stands for family and friends. Love them dearly, honor and cherish them, and don't let anything take priority over them. I, let the I remind you to always be men and women of integrity. Remember integrity first in everything you do. E stands for excellence in all we do. If anything is worth doing, it's worth doing with excellence. That's the Air Force way. S, let the S spur you on in selfless service. As servant leaders, consider others better than yourselves and put their needs before your own. That is one of the great secrets to lasting joy and meaning in life. T stands for trust. Service in the United States Air Force is a sacred trust. Lord, help these airmen to uphold the honor of this sacred trust, and may their lives in service bring honor to their families, the Air Force, and our great nation. And lastly, A. Let the A remind you from this day forward that you are airmen and forever part of the Air Force family, because air power starts here. All this we pray in your most holy name. Viva la Fiesta. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Spencer. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's Basic Military Training Graduation Parade. We would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with the host for today's ceremony. The Commander, Air Force Basic Military Training, Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas, Colonel William Fisher, accompanied by his wife, Jane. Representing the Superintendent, Air Force Basic Military Training, Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas, Chief Master Sergeant John Kristoff. Today's reviewing official is the Commander, Air Education and Training Command, Joint Base San Antonio, Randolph, Texas, Lieutenant General Daryl Robertson, accompanied by his wife, Cheryl. From the 37 Training Wing, the Commander, 37 Training Wing, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Colonel Roy Collins, accompanied by his wife, Jennifer. The Vice Commander, 37 Training Wing, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Colonel Jeffrey Collison, accompanied by his wife, Kim. Representing the Command Chief, Master Sergeant, 37 Training Wing, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Chief Master Sergeant Ezekiel Ross. The 2017 Fiesta Royalty, the President of the Fiesta San Antonio Commission, Mr. Erwin De Luna, accompanied by his wife, Rosemary. The 95th King and Antonio, Dr. Michael Casillas. The 69th El Rey Feo, Mr. Fred Reyes, accompanied by his wife, Daryl. We would also like to take the time to introduce some of our distinguished guests, beginning with United States Representative, 23rd Congressional District of Texas, the Honorable Will Hurd. The Commander, 25th Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Major General Bradford Schwedo. The Vice Commander, 25th Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Colonel James Clough, accompanied by his wife, Erin. The Commander, 502nd Air Base Wing and Joint Base San Antonio, Texas, Brigadier General Heather Pringle, accompanied by her husband, JT. Representing the Command Chief, Master 502nd Air Base Wing and Joint Base San Antonio, Texas, Chief Master Carol Green. The Command Chief, Master Sergeant, Air Education and Training Command, Joint Base San Antonio, Randolph, Texas, Chief Master Sergeant David Staten. The Command Sergeant Major, 1st Army, Rock Island Arsenal, Rock Island, Illinois, Command Sergeant Major Richard Johnson, accompanied by his wife, Nora. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 37 Training Wing is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoyed today's ceremony. The airmen who will pass and review today have completed a demanding 7.5-week program that provides Air Force units throughout the world with trained airmen. Part of this training includes the time-proving concepts of military customs and traditions, of which this parade is a vital part. All graduating airmen will also march over the enlisted Heroes Walk. They will lead the way for the thousands of airmen that will follow, all reflecting on our enlisted heritage, tradition of honor, and legacy of valor. Today, we also celebrate the Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas Fiesta Parade. Fiesta San Antonio started in 1891 as a one-parade event to honor the memory of the heroes of the Alamo and the Battle of San Jacinto. Fiesta has grown into a celebration of San Antonio's rich and diverse culture. 2017 marks Fiesta's 126th anniversary. The 37 Training Wing is proud to extend its hospitality to this festive event. As the gateway to the airport, Lackland is the entry point for all enlisted members. The men and women of Lackland are proud of their mission and history, as we know the citizens of San Antonio share that same feeling. We are truly honored this morning by the presence of so many distinguished visitors, royal guests, and members of the military community, both active duty and retired. We would also like to welcome all the military and civilian representatives who have been selected to serve as ambassadors of goodwill for the armed forces during Fiesta Week, the members of the Fiesta Executive Committee, Fiesta elected commissioners, participating member organization presidents and commissioners, as well as all the Fiesta Queens who represent various civic organizations throughout the city of San Antonio. This parade is our Fiesta Salute to San Antonio. Viva Fiesta! Viva San Antonio! Our Commander of Airmen is Master Sergeant Chris Hemmisberg, Master Military Training Instructor, 331st Training Squadron. General Robertson will review today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of Ruffles and Flourishes. Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand while the colors come forward.
Detachment, halt! Hep. Sir, the colors are present. Present the command. Give your squadrons! Present arms! Present! Present! Staff, present! Arms!
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
It's a bike gas.
Yeah. Ready.
Colonel Collins will now present Fiesta medals to our special guest. Citation to accompany the award of the 37 Train Wing Fiesta Medal to the 2017 President of the Fiesta Commission, Erwin J. De Luna. Erwin J. De Luna has distinguished himself in the outstanding performance of patriotic and civic duties during his term as President of the Fiesta San Antonio Commission for 2017. His leadership, dedication, and enthusiasm were directly responsible for the highly successful celebration of the largest and oldest festival in Texas. His devotion in fulfilling the responsibilities of President of the Fiesta Commission will significantly contribute to the success of Fiesta 2017 and reflect great credit upon himself and the Fiesta San Antonio Commission. Citation to accompany the award of the 37 Train Wing Fiesta Medal to King Antonio, the 95th, Michael A. Casillas. Michael A. Casillas has distinguished himself in the outstanding performance of patriotic and civic duties during his reign as King Antonio, the 95th during Fiesta 2017. He played an active role with the Texas Cavaliers for many years, specifically his passionate support as a board member of the Texas Cavaliers Charitable Foundation. Proceeds from the River Parade and other Texas Cavaliers fundraising activities support a large number of area children's charities and organizations. His efforts and devotion in fulfilling the responsibilities of King Antonio, the 95th, will significantly contribute to the success of Fiesta 2017 and reflect great credit upon himself and the Texas Cavaliers. Citation to accompany the award of the 37 Train Wing Fiesta Medal to L. Ray Feo, the 69th, Fred Reyes. Fred Reyes has distinguished himself in the outstanding performance of patriotic and civic duties during his reign as Ray Feo, the 69th during Fiesta 2017. A champion of education, his theme for his reign is the force of education. He and his royal court will visit schools, hospitals, do charity work, and other fundraising efforts for scholarships on behalf of the Ray Feo Consejo Educational Foundation. His efforts and devotion in fulfilling the responsibilities as Ray Feo the 69th will significantly contribute to the success of Fiesta 2017 and reflect great credit upon himself, Fiesta, and our city. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand while the colors pose.
That's about hard. Forward. Hard.
Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating airmen passing review today represent a portion of the 39,000 recruits who will complete basic military training this year. The 737 training group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the enlisted corps of the greatest air force in the world. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Air Force. The flights you will view today are a representation of the enlisted force. Each flight represents an enlisted member of the Air Force who has embodied our core values and contributed to its heritage. As our graduates turn left onto the bomb run to pass and review, they will march over the enlisted heroes walk. The airmen recognized on the papers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States Air Force in armed conflict, including present-day operations in Afghanistan. They include 7 Medals of Honor, 26 Air Force Crosses, and 173 Silver Stars awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all airmen to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. Armed with a knowledge of our past, the airmen will act as the heroes walk by marching over a blue line, signifying their accession into the greatest air power in the world. Musical support for this morning's ceremony has been provided by the 737 training group from the Bugle Corps.
He's in my office too. No, he's fine.
This guy's
hometown, Delano, Pennsylvania.
He pushed me. Tell him.
These trainees are also in basic military training, but have been hand-selected to perform for ceremonies of this type.
I'm not gonna tell him. I'm just gonna let him read it.
No shame.
Our national, state, and territorial flag. As these flags pass in review,
Am I in your
please stand
No,
and
you're
render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. Once the flag has passed in review, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow all of our guests the opportunity to view the flag.
Man, he's in everybody's
as it
way.
passes in review.
Yeah, he always is. He literally pushed me last year. I won't forget it. It's horrible.
Last year?
Yeah, this year, last year he pushed me.
Now, passing in review, our commander airman is Master Sergeant Chris Westford, Master Military Training Instructor, 331st Training Squadron, hometown, Flint, Michigan. From the 321st Training Squadron, Lieutenant Bugle Corps, number 17, Master Sergeant Air Force, number 14, Murray Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Antoinette Sherman, hometown, Trelane, Jamaica, and Technical Sergeant representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 10, Kingston Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Manuel Guiones Figueroa, hometown, Sabana Grande, Puerto Rico. From the 323rd Training Squadron, representing an Air Force Combat Action Medal recipient,
Making me
Blue
nervous.
Flight,
Don't
led
worry.
by Technical Sergeant Justin McGee, hometown, Holland,
We do
Mississippi.
this every Friday. Yeah.
From the 323rd Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 16, Roy Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Zachary Brown, hometown, Rock Island, Illinois. From the 324th Training Squadron, representing the 1st Female Combat Arms Major Command Program Manager, Pratt Waldo Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Jeffrey Hollick, hometown, Manteca, California. The squadron selected as a color guard is from the 331st Training Squadron, led by Master Sergeant Melissa Roshaw, hometown, Wasilla, Alaska. The flight selected carry our national, state, and territorial flags are from the 331st Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 3, Kidsling Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Tony Babineau, hometown, Beaumont, Texas, and Technical Sergeant Samuel Matula, hometown, Bremerton, Washington. The B Squadron Commander is Technical Sergeant Joey Carell Galvan, Military Training Instructor, 322nd Training Squadron, hometown, Rosemont, Illinois. From the 331st Training Squadron, representing the Air Force's 1st Female Chief Master Sergeant, Houston Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Angelo Sapienza, hometown, Manchester, New Hampshire. From the 331st Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 13, Finch Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Donald Wentworth, hometown, Enterprise, Alabama. From the 323rd Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 17, Cody Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Douglas Brown, hometown, Hampton, Massachusetts. From the 323rd Training Squadron, representing a Medal of Honor recipient, Matthews Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Evan Johnson, hometown, Eota, Minnesota. From the 324th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 2, Harlow Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Rashawn Duffy, hometown, Pensacola, Florida. From the 324th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 15, McKinley Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Philip Bocat, hometown, Rockford, Illinois. From the 324th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, number 11, Campanelli Flight, led by Master Sergeant Bernard Gordon, hometown, Santa Cruz, California. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the United States Air Force song.
He's got to make sure he gets the shot. He's here every week. Probably online.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Over the last 7.5 weeks, the airmen before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined, warrior airmen with the foundation to serve in the world's greatest air force. Once these airmen leave basic military training, they will enter Airman Week, where they will develop their critical thinking skills and further personalize the Air Force core values. They will continue on to technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in one of over 130 Air Force specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of our 84 Air Force bases around the world, or work directly with our sister services. As these airmen move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the Air Force. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibilities and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and ready to deploy and operate in an expeditionary environment while maintaining home station readiness. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the U.S. military, an even smaller percentage in the United States Air Force. You should be proud of their accomplishments thus far. The airmen before you have reached a milestone in their Air Force journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors. These airmen are the future of our Air Force and will pave the way for our future generations of airmen as we continue to fly, fight, and win.
Very nice. He's my technical. Oh, you need someone like that.
Yeah, I do.
But you're really good too. You're good for that.
I have my moments. No comments on the peach gallery. Sometimes I don't. Your pictures are great.
Oh, good. Oh, great. All of our squadron honor graduates as well as their families. Basic military training honor graduates distinguish themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all airmen graduating in their class. The exceptional personal dedication, integrity, service before self, and sustained excellence these airmen display throughout basic military training earns them this outstanding distinction. As the airmen march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to thank the families and friends who are here in support of the airmen graduating today. Your words of encouragement help motivate these airmen through 7.5 weeks of basic military training. On behalf of the United States Air Force and the Air Force Basic Military Training, we extend our thanks to the many families and friends of America's airmen for the support of your airmen and the greatest air power the world has ever known. Will now come forward and address our graduated airmen.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. I want to start my comments by focusing on the families first. Thank you, moms and dads, grandparents,
sisters, brothers, cousins, friends, especially the parents, thank you for producing these great Americans. And I hear from any proud moms that are out there, thank you, and you should be, because we are very proud of them. Can I ask all veterans to please stand and be recognized? I just want to share a moment to say that we stand on your shoulders. This is your legacy. Thank you. So, I would like to recognize all of the cadre, all the hard work that goes in to producing airmen every week here. So with all of our cadre, all of our support staff, and all of our MTIs, please stand and be recognized. Folks have been working real hard to get your airmen ready to join our force, and we need them very badly. They work hard every day. Our MTIs are phenomenally awesome. They are the most professional airmen we have in our United States Air Force. And they impart what they know with the passion and the heartfelt desire to make sure your sons and daughters are ready to go do their job. Thank you. Congressman Hurd, sir, thank you for being here in honor. And all of the Fiesta committee and representatives, we are so proud to partner with all of you. This celebration with a cause that you bring, that is a part of the culture of San Antonio, is so awesome, and we are just privileged to be a small part of it somehow. Today is our way of saying thank you for all you do for the community, for all of the folks in the San Antonio area. All right, now I want to turn my focus to the most important part and the reason we are here today. For these airmen standing right here, thank you. 7.5 weeks of hard work. We need you. Air power is one of those critical things that the United States brings to any fight. We are not only the best Air Force in the world, but anytime America goes to war, air power is going to be a central piece of that equation. And the only way that air power is going to continue to be ready is because you are joining our ranks. Because you now are going to carry on this tradition of Pittsburgh, Reisner, you name it, we've got them all. You're joining that legacy now. Your charge is to make sure the United States of America's Air Force remains the most formidable air power that has ever graced the planet Earth. Are you ready to join the greatest Air Force in the world? All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. General Robertson will now administer the oath of enlistment.
Please help honor us. And airmen, please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I,
do solemnly swear or affirm.
do solemnly swear.
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations in the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations, Airmen. Welcome.
Thank you, General Robertson. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as our newest airmen recite the Airman's Creed and remain in place for the departure of our official party. I am an American Airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American Airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and win. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American Airman, guardian of freedom and justice. My nation's sword and shield, its century and avenger. I defend my country with my life. I am an American Airman. We believe in warrior. I will never leave there behind. I will never falter. And I will
Thank you. Please be seated.